Most side hustle content is complete garbage. People are selling you dreams, but in reality, they're actually making millions just by selling online courses. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 legitimate income streams that you guys can be pursuing to hit that $10,000 monthly goal. And by the way, just as a disclaimer for everyone, this is not a get rich quick scheme, right? These are actual business models. They take actual work, but they actually do work. That's the benefit. And the first way of making money that I'm going to be going over with you guys is personal branding and actually creating content. And this is a very broad topic for you guys, especially if you've never made money online before, because there's so many ways to make money with content. There's people that have brands and make money with brands like Young LA or Gymshark, and they do sponsorships. There's people who have online programs, online mentorship, where they teach people about the business models that they've been pursuing. Affiliate marketing, another way of just driving traffic to companies that have online products. And the list kind of goes on and on, so I don't want to talk about the other models too much. But the point with content is this has so many verticals for you to be making money in. And if you start a personal brand specifically, you could be making money in a lot of different ways. And the bigger you grow in the internet space, the more money you can be making. And it actually doesn't mean the bigger the following, the bigger the bank account, because I've seen people with 1,000, 5,000 followers on Instagram still make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. But as like a simple gauge for you guys to tell, yeah, if you have millions of followers, you can pretty much be making money in any kind of way. And the reason the content space has been getting a lot of attention is because the upfront cost is actually very low. Like if you genuinely have just a phone that you can make TikToks on, you can create a personal brand from pretty much zero. Well, I guess $2,000 phone and Wi-Fi. And the best part about content creation as well is the only skill sets that you guys need to have is just to be like a likable person. If you're good on camera and you can smile and you can talk very well and articulate your messages to strangers, you can make money. Now those are kind of just the pros. Now the cons with content creation is most people give up way too early because of the timeline that it takes to kind of get content rolling. Yes, it's very, very easy to blow up on social media, but to have a consistent and reliable brand that will bring you cash flow, it's going to take anywhere from 12 to 18 months, which for most people, they want quick cash. They want business models that's going to give them an instant ROI, right? With content creation, it will take time. But like I said in the beginning of this video, in the long run of things, it is absolutely worth it. And it's pretty much guaranteeing you cash flow in the future. Now, also with content, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's very, very unpredictable, especially with the algorithm. You are basically relying on these platforms for your money, essentially. You're basically gambling your time and relying on the algorithm to see you as a person that's worth pushing to multiple eyeballs. So although it is very easy to get into, you are also betting on yourself, and you have to make sure that it does pull through, because you won't end up with any money if the platforms don't deem you worthy. Also, although the censorship and every single rule that is getting added into Instagram and TikTok, it's a lot harder to blow up than you think. And trust me, speaking from experience, I know what it's like to have an entire personal brand go to absolute zero in one day because of censorship, and you get banned. With content creation, I tried all the business models with theme pages, AI content creation pages, and when I was doing these, it was very easy to get banned because of how much volume I was doing, and once your account gets banned, you're done. And I'm going to end this off by letting you guys know content creation is also not passive income, okay? Content creation is a full-time job in itself because you have to have content ideation, right? You have to hire editors, right? You have to put out a bunch of content. You have to research niches, right? You are still going to be spending a lot of time in the content world. So no, it is not like 100% passive income. It is still going to take up a large majority of your guys' time. Now, on to business model number 2, which is e-commerce in an actual brand. Now, in the e-commerce world, specifically creating your own brand, you have massive potential, especially for scaling. Now, e-commerce specifically, not dropshipping, it does require you to have a lot more skill sets compared to content creation. You have to worry about margins, suppliers, right? Marketing is a really big play into this. But on the flip side, there are a lot of benefits to starting a brand specifically. But one of the caveats to this e-commerce space is you pretty much are competing with titans for attention. You're competing with brands like Comfort, Young LA, Gymshark. Now that's just specifically in the clothing niche, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Now, if you do gain momentum with a brand and you use affiliates, you use influencers, you use creators to promote your brand, yeah, you're sailing. You have amazing margins, a lot of marketing going towards your brand specifically. The income potential with this is in the 10s, 20s, hundreds, millions of dollars if you do it right. But I do want to say this with caution. You are competing against titans that know how to run ads, that know influencers in the space already. So you probably want to be experienced, or you've been working in the space for a little bit. Now, I'm assuming majority of you guys just want to just make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 and you're a beginner in the space. I will say e-commerce does require a lot of upfront capital. This is one of those business models where it requires capital to make capital. But if you're positioning yourself correctly in this space, yeah, you have infinite scale essentially. Now, with me saying infinite scale, it also comes with infinite problems that you're always going to have to be taken care of. I am talking about fulfillment. I am talking about customer service. I am talking about suppliers, having to message them every single day, especially once you get to a certain amount of volume. You will have a lot of problems in the business to be dealing with daily. You have to be very mindful with your advertising budgets. If you do have capital, you still have to be very mindful where you put that and allocate that, because if you do fuck it up, it can eat into your profit margins. So that means you are pulling money out of your bank account or loans or whatever you're putting it on, credit cards. You're going to be dealing with market research daily. You're going to have to go through testing phases, right? Testing if the market even wants a product, testing if the eyeballs that you're going after wants to even buy this product in the first place. And tests also means burning money in your pocket, to start at least. And yes, this space specifically does require a little bit of timing, trends, and expertise. For example, I guarantee you, if you were to start a newspaper business and you're going to go after people online about this brand new newspaper, nobody's going to buy it and it's going to fail because people have access to phones, right? So you're going to have to be pretty much keeping up with the market. What are people buying, right? What is coming out? What's the latest technology? What's the latest products that's on the market? So yes, in the long run, this can be passive, but it doesn't really become passive because you are actively testing and finding new products. This last business model is becoming a digital middleman. And from personal experience and 10 plus business models that I have tried myself, this right now is at the top of the market. And this blows the other two business models that I covered out of the water. And one of the reasons being is because we are going into a new era of sales and marketing and the way that we do business and conduct business on the internet, which is creating a massive talent hole in the market that needs to be supplied right now. While everyone else is like gambling on trends, they're gambling on products, they're gambling on what's the next big hit, what's my next video. You're competing with Amazon, you're competing with Titans, you're competing with other content creators for attention, which is expensive, by the way, if you guys don't know. It is very hard to get someone to sit down and watch 30 minutes. Practically impossible in today's age. Opposite of that is becoming a digital middleman and partnering up with existing businesses that are already winning and owning the space. To kind of put that into a nutshell, with content creation, yeah, you're competing with other creators for attention. With e-commerce, you're competing with other titans for products that you want to scale. Digital middleman is you partner up with rich people that already have millions of dollars that just want to pay you for a high level service. And that's the best part about a digital middleman, is they genuinely want to give you money for your services because of how much demand there is right now in the market. And especially if you are a beginner, this mitigates a lot of the trials and tribulations you're going to face as a beginner entrepreneur, which you need because you're not the smartest, right? You don't know how to develop tech. You don't know how to scale products. You don't know how to use the softwares, and you don't have the capital to scale softwares, right? So you do need a business model that is very low upfront costs, and the income potential is almost guaranteed you cash flow. This is something that I emphasize so much as a beginner. You need guaranteed cash flow because you don't have any skill sets. So do not gamble and start things that you know are not going to have guaranteed ROIs. This was my situation. Back in college, I was broke. Terrible. I didn't have any money to start any e-commerce, trading, crypto. I didn't have money. So I genuinely needed a business model that had low upfront costs, but very high returns and pretty much almost guaranteed. Because the one thing that I did have as a beginner was my work ethic. I just needed a vertical to dump my work ethic into, and digital middleman was perfect. And instead of going through testing and trials and tribulations, right, you get paid on instant returns. That means the value you provide, you get paid instantly compared to building out a website, spending on ads, testing things where you don't even know if you have profits a month down the line, 2 months down the line. A digital middleman, you get paid per deal instantly. And like I said at the beginning of this topic, there are zero upfront costs for this business model. Only thing you have to have access to is the skill set of sales and marketing. That's why you guys will probably go through my page and see that, you know, Sophia, Keyshawn, people that were in sales models to start off are doing very well as a digital middleman because they already have the skill set. They already have the marketing knowledge. They just needed a different vehicle to put that into that wasn't very taxing on their time. So for those of you guys that have already made it through this video and you're genuinely curious about what a digital middleman is, you want my help and my six-figure team to personally guide you on how to start, the knowledge on what the business model is, how it can apply to your lifestyle, what you want, just click the link in the description below, fill out a simple application so we get a good gauge on where you're at and how we can help you. Now, with this business model, I'm going to give you guys what you genuinely want, which is a realistic timeline on when you start this business model, when you can have your first deal and make money. Now, for the people within my company, within Innovate, I'm very biased with my company and what I've built to help people people get their first deal done, which is like 24 hours to 48 hours. But for the average beginner, like the billions of people on planet Earth, I would recommend you guys a 180-day timeline to where you can have consistent cash flow, be making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, because that gives you enough time. Because if you don't know anything about sales, you need to learn it. So this gives you enough wiggle room where I can say you can genuinely make $10 to $20 to $30,000 per month. Now, the expedited results for people that are already in sales and already in marketing, if you were to become a digital middleman, very fast. I say 180 days for complete beginners that have no knowledge on anything, because I don't know how hard you work. I don't know what your day-to-day looks like. I don't know what you guys are learning or consuming. So for anybody, like if I had to go teach a random hobo on the streets, I'd give him 180 days until he got his first deal and consistent cash flow. Now, if you're extremely smart, like if you go to Harvard or like an Ivy League school, you could probably get it done within your first 30 days. It's not that hard. It's very simple. Now, after you do learn the skill set of sales and marketing and you understand the digital middleman models, appointment setting, closing, and a bunch more that I don't talk about because those are for private clientele only, setters can be making $5,000 to $8,000 monthly, especially if they're on good offers and working with very good founders. Easy, consistent cash flow. Now, for closers, it's dramatically higher. You get paid double the amount of an appointment setter because you are the one closing the deal, which makes sense. And the upside, $10,000 to $30,000 a month as a digital middleman, as a closer, is very possible. Yes, I say that wholeheartedly. You can make the same amount as a doctor and lawyer as a digital middleman. Now, as we come towards the end of these videos, obviously I've given you guys proven models where you can go and make money with, but to be honest, I want to give you an honest comparison for like the long haul. If you are planning to make money for a long time, if you are planning to start and build really big companies, really successful companies, and genuinely be changing people's lives with whatever you're going to be building, and this goes beyond the personal income goals of just $10,000 a month that people want. I'm going to talk to the person that I was 3 years ago when I was a complete beginner. Every single business model has its caveats. Every single business model has its roadblocks. Every single business model can have infinite skill. It just depends on what you put your most time into. And I want to say this from the bottom of my heart, genuinely and honestly, just from a person to person, not even from a founder to you, person to person. If you genuinely develop the skill sets of sales and marketing, you can pursue any business model that you genuinely want. It doesn't matter if it's e-commerce. It doesn't even matter if it's starting your own brand. It doesn't matter if you have your own agency. Every single business model pillars off of sales and marketing. So for any beginner, that's why I'll always emphasize learn these skill sets first. All right, this is your foundation. Do not go out and pursue complex gambling business models as a beginner. Build your foundation as an entrepreneur first. And yes, I have a little bit of bias because this was the only business model that worked for me out of the 10 plus that I tried, but a digital middleman model is the best for a beginner specifically because it gets you access into those skill sets. It teaches you about business from the ground up, how sales are made, what businesses are actually doing well, and the skills as a digital middleman can apply to anything else. If you wanted to start your own coaching offer, if you wanted to start your own agency, guess what? You're going to have to understand the skill sets of content creation, which is marketing, and closing deals, which is sales. So either way, if you want to go down that path, you still have to have these basic and fundamental skill sets. And I'm going to throw in a very small gem in here, okay? If you have business models you want to pursue, like real estate, like trading, like crypto, become a digital middleman for a coach, a mentor in that niche, because if you are becoming a digital middleman, not only will you be partnering up with a mentor in the niche that you want, you can learn about the business model as you go. For example, if you wanted to learn about real estate, if you became a digital middleman for a real estate company, you would not only be closing deals for them on their front end offer, but you can learn the business model itself for free. That's what I did. That's literally what I did. At the start, I had this glorified e-commerce coach that I just have always watched his videos from. And then I became a digital middleman for him, and I got access into his course and information for free. So not only was I guaranteed cash flow, I was making money as I was learning, I was also learning about e-commerce from him. And I realized e-commerce was not for me. I didn't want to do it. So honestly saved me by becoming a digital middleman because I got access into insider information by becoming his middleman. And I learned so much more about business than I ever would have. Before I move on, the last thing I want to give on this topic, it just creates a bulletproof vest for you guys. No matter what the future looks like, no matter what AI looks like, no matter what all the businesses you want to pursue in, if you learn sales and marketing, this protects you from any trend that is going on. You will be able to understand it, you'll be able to apply it, and you'll be able to pretty much pursue anything. That's why I would recommend starting off as a digital middleman. Now, content creation, it takes years to build, months to build up your personal brand on algorithms that you don't entirely control. E-commerce requires a significant amount of upfront money to make money. So as a beginner, that probably won't be viable for you guys. A digital middleman lets you partner up with existing businesses that are already doing very, very well. You just take a cut of the pie and brings you guaranteed cash flow. I don't know what kind of person you are and what skill sets you have. The choice is yours on whether or not you want to pursue any of these businesses to hit that $10,000 monthly goal. I personally want to just make these videos for people like myself 3 years ago that just needed something and real value from YouTube. So for those of you that are serious about making money online, you know you need to make a change. You know you have to leave that 9 to 5. It's trapped. You don't want to wait 40 years for some retirement fund that might not even be there. By the way, if AI replaces majority of your guys' jobs, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you guys. You can apply to work with my 7-figure team, teach you how these business models work, give you the insider information that is withheld from you on YouTube. We'll teach you how to land your first deal, your first partnership. All right, just click the link below.